Good morning, Capricorn. Welcome to your general reading. My name's Clive. This is Emery's Tarot you're watching. These are general messages. Please take them how they resonate. Don't try to make them fit if they don't resonate, as that will just lead you to wrong conclusions. Okay. It is my very great pleasure to read for you today. So without further ado, let's see what messages the universe wants you to know. Okay, let's just give these cards a few shuffles. What does the sign of Capricorn need to know, please? Universe, spirits, guides. Messages for the sign of Capricorn. Well, a fresh start, a very powerful card. You've been struggling with somebody or a situation, and there's been a lot of erratic behaviour with this person. Okay, whether this is in work or private, a personal romantic situation. You've been treated more as an option than a priority. On getting that, time, you feel time and life has passed you by enough. There is an opportunity here. Perhaps you've met somebody new. Okay. Perhaps an ex wants to restart with you or not. But this time you're being much more cautious. You are seeing the red flags about this situation. You are listening to your intuition. I'm kind of getting that your attitude towards this situation, towards this person, is much more relaxed. The past has no longer got the grip on you. You're still quite sore about the past in some ways, okay, but kind of getting that you're considering more positive. You're feeling much more positive about life. Okay. I'm getting that a lot of you are not going to make the same mistakes twice. What's the challenge? Yeah. Very difficult decision here. Perhaps, there's a third party involvement, or you're married, the person you're dealing with is married. Okay. They're living in a distant land. Okay, there's travel and distance here for some of you. That's a challenge. Okay, but the energy is just beginning. I'm picking up a separation here a while ago, and now there's a coming back together. But this energy has been gaining momentum, and the feeling, and for one or two of you, you could even be dealing with a soulmate, twin flame. Okay, and it's just been getting stronger. But now there's a very difficult decision. Okay. It could well be that you want to take a job that does mean travel, i.e. work for an airline, and that means spending less time with loved ones, with family, or away from your partner and your children. But what I'm getting here is, as I say, the past is, whether this person is trying to come back in or not, they don't have the same influence over you anymore. And for one or two of you, there is somebody new. The past is, it's like you come into a peaceful resolution with the past. King of Swords, wow. You've been doing an awful lot of work on yourself and an awful lot of planning going just of late. Okay, and you're very resolute towards this person. I'm kind of getting that there's a coldness actually from your side, and I'm getting there is feelings here, but they're certainly hidden very well. Somebody here is wearing an emotional mask. They're pretending not to care, but they do care. You could very well be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini here. This is air energy. They want to come back and work. They're willing to work and focus on the relationship, the situation. Okay. There's a willingness to be very responsible here. Now, whether this person's married or not, there's some kind of legal issues going on here. And by that I mean if this person does live in another country or another part of, say, America or Australia, there is travel involved, and that's dealing with airlines, passports, whatever. But I'm picking up here an interview on a job for some of you. I'm picking up although there is some well hidden feelings, there's a kind of a willingness to talk things through. It's kind of like dipping your foot in the water very tentatively to see if it's very possible to go forward with this on a more permanent basis. To see if it can actually, this relationship can actually work. Oh, excuse me, cards are very lively. But this is the past. There's been a lot of slow moving energy because either you or the person you're dealing with has decided to detach and seriously think about what this entails to go forward with this situation. There's been peace and quiet of late, perhaps no communication, and now all of a sudden somebody's realised their position, what they want to do, and now there's direction. They want to work on it. I'm getting communication coming in. Perhaps they're married and separated, or they want a divorce, or something like that. There is advice coming your way, and perhaps some of you will seek professional advice. Okay, professional guidance. What's coming your way? What's coming your way? Yeah. Messages coming in. Somebody does miss you. There could be a child here. This could be a family relationship where, a sibling or a child, a brother or sister, okay, you've been parted from a long time, but there's certainly messages coming in. I'm kind of getting this energy, your patience is paying off. Near future. Patience is the key here. And I'm kind of getting the general energy is your hard work in this, whether you're working on yourself or working on the situation. Okay, it's going to pay off. Yeah, you're going to get control. Okay. I'm kind of getting you will get your victory. Possibly not immediate. I am getting travel here for some of you. This is a distance relationship for one or two of you. But there's a coming back together. To see, and a communication, spending time with each other to see how things will go, with the possibility to view of this becoming permanent or not. It's like a trial period I'm getting. For the time being, to see how it goes, I'm kind of getting you willing to give this person the benefit of the doubt. But I am getting a decision of permanence this time. It's I'm kind of getting one last attempt, one last try. But you're certainly determined to go in one direction. You will not be dissuaded from your path. Not anymore. Yeah, kind of like you're testing, you're putting this person to the test, you're putting this situation to the test, whether it's in work or forming a partnership or with family. It's kind of like you're testing this situation, you're testing this person to see how it works. You're learning all the time, and even in a new job you're learning to do things very, very differently. Temperance. Peace and harmony coming in. okay, and a conversation taking place, as I say. But because of a child or because of a third party energy, okay, an ex-wife or a whatever ex, they can't commit, not yet. They're perhaps asking you to be very patient, but it's leading up to the moment of truth. I'm getting a very strong sense of clearing the air, you realising the truth about this situation, communication, and it is inadvertently clearing your path. And as I say, this is a decision of permanence. Yeah, there's a marriage or beliefs, very strong traditional beliefs, whether there's a different upbringing, okay, an environmental beliefs, people grow up with beliefs from their parents, and that depends on the environment. Very traditional. This person could even be married. You could be married, but there's a marriage there affecting this relationship, and this could even be the marriage of the parents, indirectly their views affecting this person's judgment, that's affecting their attitude towards you. There's some very strong beliefs here. Okay. Could even be some religious factors, and that's not a knock to any religion. This is just very strong beliefs. People believe in different things. But there's a very strong sense that there's the need for acceptance and going forward with a very, very different attitude if you want this to work. I'm picking up success here. But as I say, a much more calmer attitude. As I keep saying this, and I sounded like a broken record, but the past has not got the grip, the emotional and spiritual grip on you. You're becoming freer. You're becoming much more indifferent to this situation. And that could be the way forward. We're back to the cliche, perhaps rules are not meant to be broken, but you can bend them a little bit. I'm picking up success here, but it's a question of going forward with a different attitude, a different perspective, and that in itself will bring more peace and harmony. This can work out if you want it to. This King of Wands here, in your career move, I'm kind of getting you'll get to the top of the tree. You'll become very, very good at it. Okay, but I'm kind of getting that you both really want this. You both want to be together in a personal relationship, but there's outside influences, whether that's a child from a previous marriage or whatever. But there's kind of a very strong influence there in the background that's affecting it, and it's one more of, as time goes on, acceptance. Thanks very much for watching.